In this video, we will show you how to install and activate the 525M FlexNet cellular SmartPoint in a PIT set application. Since the 520M and the 525M have a similar form factor, you will need to look at the mushroom cap to ensure you are installing the correct SmartPoint. The 525M will have a 4-bar cellular symbol along with the Census logo imprinted on the top of the cap. The cap is also slightly thinner than the 520M. Because the 525M is a cellular SmartPoint, it should never be installed on a metal pit lid. Instead, use a plastic or composite lid. Once you have confirmed you have the correct SmartPoint and proper pit lid, ensure that your command link is fully charged and your handheld device has the Field Logic Tools app installed and is properly paired with the command link. The first step in installing the SmartPoint is to open or remove the meter pit lid and unlock the radio device located in the boot of the SmartPoint 525M from its pit lid housing. To perform this task, hold the unit with 2 hands and press down on the tabs of the boot locking clip located on the back or port connector side of the unit. Once the tabs are depressed, slide the boot locking clip out by pushing down and out until the pit lid housing is released from the boot. Next, lift the pit lid housing off the radio and boot assembly. Remove the pit locking nut from underneath the housing by turning the nut counterclockwise. Insert the pit lid housing through the pre-drilled hole so that the top of the housing will be on the top of the pit lid. Align the pit locking nut with the shaft of the housing and tighten the nut until the pit lid housing is securely fastened to the pit lid. Insert the radio, with the boot attached, into the stem of the pit lid housing. Secure the module by sliding the locking clip back into the boot until it clicks and locks into place. Insert the touch read pit lid or TRPL cable into the port connector. You should hear a click when it locks into place. Gently tug on the cable to make sure it is securely fastened. Next, lift the pit lid and turn it over to ensure that the SmartPoint module is securely fastened to the pit lid housing and will not fall into the pit post-installation. With the pit lid in its upside-down position, where the bottom of the SmartPoint module is facing up, place the flat side of the command link on the bottom or flat side of the SmartPoint. Start the Field Logic Tools application on your Field device. If prompted, log in with your Field Logic Tools username and password. First, you must connect your device to the 525M SmartPoint. To perform this task, from the Field Logic Tools main screen, enter the 525M SmartPoint's FlexNet ID, scan the barcode, or simply select the Connect icon. Check the command link's LEDs to ensure that the blue LNK LED is illuminated, indicating a Bluetooth connection between the Field device and the command link. Field Logic Tools will go through a series of tasks as it attempts to communicate with the SmartPoint module through the command link. Upon a successful connection, Field Logic Tools displays the device summary screen. You are now ready to activate the SmartPoint module. Select Activate. It will now perform a battery test. From the Activate screen, unless otherwise instructed, select Cat M1 as your LTE category. Select Next. This next step is very important. Before you select OK from the Activate screen, you must complete the physical installation. Remove the command link from the radio as you're now communicating at range and no longer need physical contact between the SmartPoint and command link. Reposition the pit lid to its proper location with the pit lid housing facing skyward. Confirm that the mushroom cap is properly seated and flush with the pit lid. Once the pit lid is in place and properly seated, select OK. Field Logic Tools will now run through and display a series of additional tasks. At the Activate Success screen, select OK. Your device is now active. From this screen, there are various options from which to choose. To view port status, register and alarm settings, plus other additional details and network information, select View Details. Scroll through the details. Once finished, select OK. To perform specific operations on the 525M SmartPoint, select Operate. Since we will not be performing any operations in this video, select Cancel. Select Disconnect to return to the Field Logic Tools main screen.